If you could play any position on the team, what position would you play?
Well, my brother was actually played football his whole life and he was linebacker, so that's what I know the most about. So probably linebacker, outside linebacker.
What position would you play?
Well, definitely not kicker, and probably something that does not involve being run at.
Do you think that we're fairly ranked this year?
Absolutely. I think we could be a little higher.
I think it's fair, but we're going to move up.
I've never been a huge fan of the ranking system anyway, because it's just a matter of us basically winning the SEC championship to get a spot.
Will Greer was quite emotional as he took to the podium this week after being suspended for performance-enhancing drugs. We took to the streets to ask students, is this punishment too harsh? McElwain made a visual display at Saturday's game against East Carolina after Kelvin Taylor received an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. We talked to students about how they felt about Mac's reaction. If there's one thing Georgia's known for, it's their consistency. And with 7 starters returning this season, it's certainly a luxury Coach McElwain would love to have in his first year. As for the Bulldogs, their strength is going to come from their running backs. The Gators are 6-1 and have more than exceeded expectations thus far. So let's take a look back and ask students what they think of the first half of the season. Hey Josh, Florida defensive back DeAndre Porter was suspended indefinitely this morning following his arrest. Gainesville police say Porter fired a gun at his pregnant girlfriend more than 2 weeks ago. According to the police report, Porter held a gun to his girlfriend's head on September 29th. He demanded she tell him the truth about being with one of his teammates. It should be noted that at the time of the incident, Porter's girlfriend was 10 weeks pregnant, and police say he was aware of this when he shot at her. Police say the victim waited to report the incident. Hey guys, most fans drive their cars up to Jacksonville for the Florida-Georgia game, and some even come a few days before and park their RVs. But for the truly dedicated, they bring their boats to Florida, Georgia. All the naysayers questioning the Gators' success were silenced on Saturday night after Florida beat Ole Miss in a 28-point win. We talked to players and they said it's not luck that brought them this far, it's working hard in practice every day. For a vet like Trip Thurman, the improvements in the offensive line is something he's proud of.
No, I'm not surprised at all. These guys work their butts off, and it's all about communication up front. I mean, you could have four guys go to the draft, and if that didn't work out, it's okay. But you got a bunch of young guys, and I'm really proud of them up front.
Already an underdog to Ole Miss, the Gators battled more attrition in the week when the team was hit by the flu bug, a concern that now seems laughable.
Yeah, well, there's no such thing as sick in these weeks, so they need to, if anybody's under the weather, you can cough all you want, suck it up. We got games to play.
Some could say an attitude like that would bring you to the cusp of a top 10. A win of this magnitude will certainly grab some attention, especially from the non-believers.
I'm pretty sure nobody picked us to win tonight. So we just wanted to go out and, we believe in ourselves. I believe in my brothers. We call each other brothers, in and out. So we just went out and put it all on the line for each other, gave it our best, and that's all we could ask, and our best was enough.
In order to grab a win against Mizzou on the road, Max says you've got to use the negativity to your advantage.
Because here's what's going to be next. Are these guys for real and blah, 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 and all this kind of stuff. I get it. I've been there, I get it. So we'll find out. That's why every opportunity you have in life, go take advantage of it. And sometimes it doesn't always turn out the way you want it. But there's no reason not to think that you shouldn't be successful. Try that sometime.
Chelsea Brown, GTN Sports.
The word on campus.
It's no secret that Florida and Georgia don't like each other, so let's ask students what they think about this rivalry. The difference between the games here and then that specific game.
Well, there's just so much more people that actually go to tailgate there.
Trash talking and, it's fun though. It's fun.
People notice the world's largest cocktail party.
Georgia fans are usually pretty intense, always. So sort of the energy on both sides sort of combating each other, I think will be really exciting.
Our odds of winning this year are?
I think with Nick Chubb hurt, I think we'll have a really good chance.
I don't really respect Georgia that much. They haven't really beaten anybody in the conference that I think is worthy of an opponent for us.
We're just going to be rooting for the Gators like we always have.
We're going to win.
I don't want to say we have it in the bag, but we have a better record this year.
Especially with that defense. I know you see them.
How do you think this game compares to the Florida State rivalry?
Oh, that's a tough one.
The Florida State is always going to be the biggest rivalry, but this one definitely, I think, comes in second.
I lived in Tallahassee for 12 years, so Yeah, I felt it more over there.
I think Georgia is more important.
I think this one is kind of nastier.
Florida State's going down, so we don't have to worry about that. I think Florida-Georgia is a more historical game, but Florida State's more of an intense rival for the students.
The fact that we have to literally play at a neutral site speaks volumes to the amount of passion that goes into this game.
Reporting from the Swamp, I'm Chelsea Brown. Back to you guys.